I'm Jeff C., and I'm here with the amazing Grace Duffy, and we are excited to talk to you guys about this new product with Restream. I'm sorry, all my screens started going bonkers here as I'm going. Let me go back. We're talking about Restream Pairs, which is this. I just was on Guy Kawasaki's show, and we just talked about this because it really is a game changer. It's just fabulous, and what it allows you to do is it like expands your audience. Like when you have a guest on your show, you're almost seamlessly able now to grab their audience. So, like if I had Guy Kawasaki on my show, I said, "Hey, Guy, come on my show. I'm going to interview you. Do you mind sharing this out?" And with this Restream Pairs now, I can broadcast to all his audiences super easy. I send him just one link, and he's able to set that up and go live. And the cool thing is I get to pull all those comments in right to my show. I get to interact with people from his audience. It is a game changer. So Grace is here from Restream, who's
everyone.
Helps me with the Friday show. But because this is such an exciting thing, there's been some like questions and some struggles with some people figuring out how to get it to work with Ecamm, which is what I'm using right now. So we're going to do a little live demo to how it kind of set up from the very beginning, because you use Restream events to get it set up, and then you tie that into Ecamm. And so we are going to walk you through how to do that today. But as I'm going along, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below. I'll try to pull them up on screen. And if I don't know them, I'm sure Grace does. So
I'm sure.
There we go.
I'm sure I might do. I might know the answers to those things.
So did I leave anything out about this awesome feature? One of the things we have found, because there was this this kind of limitation when you were going to LinkedIn, you could only have one LinkedIn as a destination. So you had to pick, like it had to be mine. Like for our Friday show, it had to be my show. We couldn't really, I mean, my account, it couldn't be Grace's, or it couldn't be our page. Well, now with Restream Pairs, Grace can use Restream Pairs and go to her LinkedIn. My host can, I mean, it's just fabulous. So did I leave anything out, Grace? Because it's just amazing what you can do.
I love it. At Restream Pairs, it's so exciting. So just to level set, what it allows you to do is, as the host, you can invite your guests into a live stream just like you normally would, just like you do with any other live show. And then there's this additional step where you can invite them to add their own social media channels, and it can go anywhere. So our Restream Pairs is a pro feature. So as a host, you would have to have a pro account or higher to be able to access it. But me as the guest, I do not have to have a Restream account to set it up. You do, or a paid account, I should say. You do need to set up you can set up a free account so that Restream has access to those channels and can connect to them. But it's free to pair, right? So even if you have a guest come on and they're like, "Oh, I've never used Restream," or "Let me check it out." So it's a good way to introduce people to how to use Restream and how easy it is and how streamlined it is. You can go right to your browser, but it's also a good way to expand, like Jeff was saying, your reach to all of these channels. So today we actually went live with our bi-weekly live product demo and Q&A with Restream. And we actually invited a lot of our influencers to pair their channels, and then a lot of employees to pair their channels. And I don't know how many ended up pairing with us, but last week when we tried it, there were 21 channels that we were going live to simultaneously. And it was just from people connecting their social accounts to the stream. And it was as simple as using a link. But we're here to talk about how to integrate this really cool feature from Restream with Ecamm, which, as Jeff mentions, we use on our weekly Friday show every week.
Yeah. So let's jump right into it. So this is the step now. So like I said, we're using Ecamm. We are using Pairs right now. We're going out to Grace's channels. We're going out to my channels. But I want to show you guys how to use Ecamm to connect it, and how to like set it up from a new show. And one of the things you need to do is when you log on to your Restream, and remember what Grace said, that it has to be a pro account for you to use this feature. So now your guests don't have to have one, but you have to have one as the host. So I'm going to go ahead and do the screen share here, and there we are. Look at us. So I am in the back end of my Restream dashboard. I'm actually over here. You want to go make sure you're on the left-hand side. You're in events. So I've clicked on events. I didn't want to go to the dashboard at the beginning because it was showing what we were doing live. Now it would been all meta on you. So here's the one we just set up. And you can see right here, I'll try to zoom in a little bit here. I guess, let's see if I can zoom in. So you can see that Grace has paired this show with us. So you can see that here's all my channels, but Grace has paired with me. So we're going out to her account right now as well. So that's how you can tell that it's set up and everything. So, and it's just like it's flashing live, so we know we are live. So I'm going to walk you through how to create an event. So we're just going to click on create event, right, like this. I'm going to schedule a live stream, and I'm just going to click on test. We'll just use this testing schedule event, and this is a test. Very, very cool. And we'll put it for, let's see, I want to make sure we have plenty of time. So let's put it on the 24th so I can delete it. And we'll say we'll do it at not 2 in the morning. Who's up at 2? We're talking to Australian people. Let's say 3. Okay, just like that. And you can upload an image right here as well when you create an event. I'm going to go ahead and grab one that I did really quick for a demo. Look at all. I've got too many images here. So let's see. There it is right there. So Restream Pairs demo. Boom. I'm going to hit crop your image. It's going to set it up there. So we're all set to schedule this event. So we'll just click on next, right like this. Let me zoom out a little bit here. And here are all my channels. These are all my channels I want to go to, that I could go to. I have a gazillion for clients and myself, and I could go to all of those all at once if I wanted to, but I don't want to because I don't want to mess anything up right now. And some people may not be happy. So I'm going to do, let's see, where is my, here it is, testing group. So we're going to do it to that one. I have a testing group that I set up, kind of a demo thing. So always double check where I'm going to go. I'm like, okay, this is the right time. This is it. I always scroll through one more time to make sure I'm not clicking on somebody's that shouldn't be there. And I'll just go and scroll down here and go create event. And it's going to create an event just like that. So there we go. Now look at this. Boom, it came up really quickly. It says, do you want more views? And of course I want more views. And here's this link. Yeah, who doesn't want it? So you can just click this. You can click this copy button, copy it, and you can send it to whoever, and they can go in and add. What they'll do is they'll be asked if they don't have an account at Restream. They'll either be asked to log on to it or to create a new account, a new free account. They don't have to pay for it. Then they can add all their destinations, their Facebook, their Twitter, their YouTubes. There's like 30 different destinations, I think. Yeah. There's a ton. And then they can do it. And then you're ready to go. So then it would be added up here, and you would see the same thing. Like it's down here. And if you forgot to do it, you can go back here and click on paired channels, and it's going to bring up that code once again if you have any problems with that. So there it is. That's how simple it is. You can, and I mean, that's really, so you're set up to go live, okay? You're ready to go, you're set up, and then, this is the important thing, how to connect it with Ecamm. So I'm going to try, Grace, let's see if I can do this. All right. We're going to go into the demo mode inside of Ecamm here. Let me see if I can do that. So live demo mode. So all you have to do for, to connect it to Ecamm, when you're inside of Ecamm, there's a little drop down where it says record. There's going to be, because I can't do it right now because I just realized I'm live and it won't matter. But I think I have a screenshot of that. Let me see if I can find it. All you do is there's a little drop down and it says go to Restream, and then underneath that will have all your events listed, and you can easily select that, and it'll give you a countdown timer, how long you're ready to go. And that's all it has to do to connect Ecamm with events. And so let me see. Let me get out of live demo mode here. Did I miss anything, Grace, while I'm finding that
No, I was
that image?
Say, like, if you can scroll in or zoom in to see what you're doing and how you're connecting it.
Yeah. So let me see if I can go back here. Let me go to. Let me keep it on this, and let me go. I'm going to pull up because I know I did a screenshot of this today. To show what it looked like somewhere, I believe. Yes, I think this is it. Let's see if I can pull it up right here. Just give me a second. So yeah, here it is. Let me get this screen share up. There's so many things that happen when you go live here. Okay, that's not it. Go back to...
Yes, all of you guys are seeing the
There it is.
behind the scenes magic
There it is.
that goes into what we're doing.
So this is the window of actual Ecamm right here, and you'll see down here it says go live, and you can click on a new, so you could just go live right there, or it will have that event you just set up. Once you have connected Ecamm and Restream together, there's this there underneath the drop down. There's that Restream Pairs for streaming, the one we're in right now. So you'll have that event show up inside of Ecamm once you have connected. So that's what you want to do. It's really easy. When you first get on there, when it says destination under Ecamm, you will select Restream, and then you go right down to that event you just set up, and then you can hit it right there, and then you can go live when it counts down, or you can go live a little bit earlier, whatever floats your boat. But that's really, really cool. You want to make sure you click that. You don't want to click on new, because or a new Restream event. You want to make sure you get that event you just had set up in Restream. That's the one you want, and it happens instantly. So as soon as you go and set it up inside of Restream, inside the dashboard, go into Ecamm, it should be there. If not, it might be you're in the wrong account, which I've done because I have multiple accounts on Restream for different clients. But make sure you're in the right Restream account that's inside of Ecamm, and it's right there. That's how simple it is. So,
yeah. And let me talk to them about the guest experience, because
Sure.
I'm usually the guest on. Jeff invites me in as the guest, and so before we go live, he'll send me a link. So he sent me that link that he showed you for Restream Pairs, and I just go connect the channels because I already have a Restream account,
Right.
of course. Right? It's just easy for me to click, check. But if I go on there and I'm like, oh, I really want to add the Restream YouTube to the stream, I can go there and quickly add a destination, right? So that it's just that simple. And then when it's time for us to go live, I go into the Ecamm link that Jeff also provides. And we use the same one week after week, actually. So we just go into that one and we just go live, same as always. And I'm here on the guest mode, so I see the comments, I can screen share, I can do all the things that you can do with Ecamm, but I'm able to multi-stream to not only Jeff's channels, my channels, my company's channels, and do a lot of other things with it, so that we can expand the reach of our show. It is super exciting.
Yeah, and they really do work so well together, because all the comments that come up from Grace's account, on her LinkedIn or whatever, they will show up on your inside of Ecamm, and you're able to bring those in live. So like Danny right here, she's watching over LinkedIn. She's cool to see you guys streaming a new time, a new thing. Really cool to see. Keep missing the Friday stream because of schedule change. Love Restream. Yes, Restream is awesome. Thanks, Danny. You're always there. Even if you're late, we really like it when you show up on Friday. So yeah, we're doing this demo today because there was a little bit of confusion with Ecamm and Restream, but it is really, really easy. Like I said, just go to that drop down where you pick your destination in Restream, and you will inside of Ecamm, you'll select Restream, and then your events. If you have multiple ones, they'll be listed there as well. They go by order of time. But pick the one that you're going that you want to go live with. Click on that, and then it'll come in. And it doesn't go live until your event actually starts. So you want to make sure that you'll see a countdown, and then it'll hit go live, and you will go, and that's it.
Yeah. So Jeff, tell me how you've been using Pairs, because we've been testing it for the last couple of weeks. Well, me at the company, we've been testing it for the last couple of months, but you've had access to it for a few weeks. So how have you been using Pairs?
So the cool thing is for like we had mentioned before, the LinkedIn, being able to use use LinkedIn Live and go multiple accounts. Like you can go onto yours, I can go onto mine. I can. One of the cool things is I do it now since Guy Kawasaki has a huge presence, and I'm on live on his show. We had one today. I'm able to go live on my LinkedIn with his show by using Pairs. The same way with the other accounts. The other cool thing that a lot of times I will use Pairs for is sometimes I'll go to YouTube as a backup. I won't make it a public page. I'll make it a private unlisted page, and I'll go there in case I ever want to turn it on later or need it for a backup kind of place to put it on the webs. So I use it that way. But the last couple times we've started using it for the Friday show, like like Doc Rock was on last time, and so he was able to use Pairs to go to Ecamm's channel. So a lot of you may have seen us over on Ecamm, and that was Doc Rock streaming over there using Pairs. So it's just, it's a game changer for interview style shows, because you get to really, instead of just clicking share or do something like that, you're really sharing the audience. So if you're thinking and you want to grow a show quickly, I could not recommend this highly enough, because it really does. You are actually really sharing the audience.
Absolutely. The thing I love about it is that it is seamless and secure. So in order for you to be able to go live to my um, Facebook group, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
right? I would have to make you an admin. I would have
Right.
to give you access to it, right? I'd have to, or the way that we do it is you would have to give me access to your Restream account, and which is your password and everything, and then I would
Right.
add my channels to it. And now there is no password sharing, there is no login sharing. I keep my own logins, you keep your own logins and passwords, and we're just automatically sharing it. It's completely seamless. But some of the other cool use cases we've been seeing over at Restream is we use it for like co-marketing, right? So, you produce this show with Guy Kawasaki, I work for Restream, you guys are promoting it. You could easily take that as a co-marketing opportunity, where we're
Mm-hmm.
each marketing your show, and then the our product, or over at
Right.
Restream. We also use it for like if you want to go live. I just mentioned Facebook groups. If you want to go live in a group as a guest, speaker, a guest presenter, like you can bring that person on, or invite someone to come on, or say, "Hey, I want to do this for your channel." And you don't have to make me an admin. I don't have to make you an admin. We don't have to uh, we don't have to go through those fussy little steps. I just invite you to pair, and then we go live into my channels.
Yeah, I think that's that. And the other thing is, I can't hijack. It's secure. I can't go into Grace's account without her permission. Like, it's just for this one show. If I started and stop it, I'd have to create another event. So I don't have any sort of access to Grace's account. There's no way for me to go back in and post something else. It's for this show and for this show only. So that's the other thing you don't have to worry about, is those pesky permissions, or somebody going in there when they're not supposed to. And when it's done, it's done. There's no way for me to go back in and shoot a video over to Grace's channel without doing the whole process over again.
Well, and here's the other cool thing. I don't even have to be here for this, right? Like, we could have just paired with my channels, and it could just be the Jeff show, right? Or Jeff could
Right.
just be on here on his
Mm-hmm.
own or whatever. So it is complete. I could be completely hands off, right? I could completely produce the show from behind the scenes, moderate it, manage it. I don't have to be on here. It's cool
Mm-hmm.
that I am, of
Yeah.
course, obviously.
Yeah.
But but once you've paired your channels, you don't necessarily have to be on there either. So you can essentially go live without going live on your
Mm-hmm.
own channels.
Yeah. So to wrap up, the two biggest thing is that you're sharing audiences. The best case that I have seen is being able to have multiple LinkedIn Live, because that was always a limitation. Like, even if I gave Grace the password to come in and use my Restream account, which I've done, she can't have another LinkedIn, because the LinkedIn API only allows one as a destination for any platform you're streaming from. But with this way, it's going in through their accounts and it's connecting that way. You can do it. So
Yeah.
very, very cool. So just think, I mean, you can have with Restream and Ecamm, I think you have up to, I can't remember how many, I know it's over 4, I think, people. And if you had like a panel style show and you could go to live to everybody's LinkedIn or all their social accounts, just think how big of audience you would have for some of these, especially like you're thinking about a virtual conference.
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
You could
Yeah.
really, maximize your audience by using Restream Pairs. So
I
anyway,
hadn't even thought about that. So if you had like 12 speakers, you can go to these 12 speakers' channels. That's awesome.
yeah, yeah. And you could just set it up. I mean, it'd be easy. And then you don't have to worry about permissions and all this other stuff. It's just super slick. So don't forget, the way to prepare it with Ecamm is you go into your destination. First of all, you have to set up a event inside of Restream. Get that all set up. Then you get that code that you can send to your guest for them to pair their channels with yours. And then when it's time to go live, you want to go into side of Ecamm, select Restream as your destination, and then that event will be in that drop down. You'll select that, go in, then you can go live whenever you want, because it'll give you a countdown when that event will actually start, or you can just go live early or whatever, floats your boat. So that's how easy it is to have Ecamm and Restream work together. So awesome stuff.
Thank you for this, Jeff. Thank you for running us through this tutorial.
Yeah. And with that, you guys have any questions, let us know down in the comments. Let us know if we forgot anything or if you want a demo on something else about live streaming. We would love to be able to put that together and bring that to you guys as well. So with that, we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.